So Dave, tell me about charged off credit cards, charged off loans, these types of things.
Okay. Charged off credit cards, charged off loans. The credit report will say charge off or written off to profit and loss or just written off or some language like that. That basically means that that creditor no longer expects to collect the debt and they're taking a break on their company taxes. Now, they may send it to internal collections, they may send it to external collection agency, or they may sell it to a debt buyer who then has right to collect, okay? But the original creditor is going to have something on the credit report like charge off or write off or profit and loss, okay? That language alone is true and unfortunately needs to stay on credit unless I can find another way to get it off. But then there's also very commonly things on that same piece of credit that was charged off that are absolutely not true, even though they look completely true to the consumer. Okay, so when I see that, I found a massive potential source of gigantic score increases. So I'm going to give an example. Okay, back in 2006, I found some strange new reporting by a credit card company with 55 million customers.
A big one.
It's a big one, yeah. And you see them advertising on TV regularly, and I won't mention which ads they play. Okay, so anyway, they were doing some strange new reporting, and another company was doing some strange new reporting, big company. And I go, you know, these two pieces of information can't both be true. Something's got to be untrue. So just as an experiment, I asked my client, hey, would you be willing to do an experiment? Sure. So I had her call up that past original creditor and ask for a letter. And she got the letter, and we did what's called a rapid rescore. Okay, this is a service provided by mortgage lenders where you can force a change onto the credit report and the credit scores in 3 to 5 business days. It's fast and expensive. And this lady had a 110-point average score change. Oh my gosh, I found something new. I mean, that's a huge score change just for one account. So the next person was experimental as well. Not quite as good results, but nothing to sneeze at. That person's scores went up a little over 50 points average.
Nice.
The next person went up 72 points average between the 3 bureaus. Okay, so that tactic and even more tactics about charged off credit, whenever I see it, I'm excited because I see huge potential improvements. Even if the credit looks true to the consumer, I see opportunity.
I see. So this secret letter sounds like something in your bag of tricks. That is this something you developed, or?
I developed it. I don't know of others who use it. We work with consumer attorneys who, in almost every case, don't charge our clients for their services. They get paid by the original creditor. They get paid by the collection company. Okay, so even the attorneys have been surprised by my tactics, and now they become part of my bag of tricks, as you call it. So the weaponry against collectors and original creditors who've charged off just keeps getting more and more powerful. So it's really exciting to build a massive arsenal against the credit report in a legitimate way without disputing accurate bad credit.
After you did these experiments, so what was the result?
Well, the results are based on the rest of the credit, on the credit report, of course. That's always true. But let's say that there's 1 or 2 charge-offs. And so these tactics, when they're corrected, result in 30, 50, over 100-point FICO score increases, just resolving what looks true to the consumer, but actually is a wonderful source of increased FICO scores.
Even though it's still reported as...
Even though it still reports accurately as charged off.
Yes, charged off.
Isn't that amazing?
That is.